Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that's been flying under the radar, but affecting thousands of professionals right now, the massive income gap in AI augmentation jobs. And trust me, this is way more important than it sounds. Let me start with a shocking statistic. According to recent analysis of job market data from LinkedIn and Glassdoor, there's been a 340% increase in job postings for AI augmentation specialist and AI-assisted professional roles over the past 18 months. On the surface, this looks amazing. Companies are desperate to hire people who can work alongside AI systems. The problem? The promised salaries and the actual offered salaries are living in completely different universes. Here's the core issue. You'll see these jobs advertised at $130K, $150K in job boards and recruitment agencies. But when you actually interview, when you get the offer letter, the reality hits different. Most people are getting offers between $55K, $75K, with the average landing around $60K. That's an $80,000 gap from what they were led to expect. And before you think this is just bad luck or poor negotiation, understand this is a systemic problem happening across industries from tech to finance to creative agencies. Why is this happening? Let's break it down into three concrete reasons. First, market oversaturation. When a new job category emerges, every recruiter, bootcamp, and self-help guru starts promoting it as the gold rush. I'm talking about courses charging $2,000, $5,000 to teach you AI prompt engineering. That's essentially just learning to use ChatGPT. Meanwhile, 200,000 people complete these courses and flood the job market with similar qualifications. Suddenly, you're competing with 200,000 other people claiming the same skills. When supply massively outpaces demand, salaries collapse. This isn't controversial economics. This is supply and demand 101. Second, employers are deliberately posting inflated salary ranges. This is a tactic called anchoring. They know that posting a $140K range will attract more qualified candidates, even if they plan to offer $65K. The thinking is, let's get our pick of the litter, then negotiate down. Some companies are even posting these inflated ranges while hoping candidates won't notice the difference until deep into the interview process. When you've already invested 5 interviews and fallen in love with the role, suddenly the salary negotiation feels less important. You're emotionally invested. Third, and this is crucial, most candidates applying for these roles are fundamentally unprepared for what the job actually requires. There's a massive skill gap between I completed an online AI course and I can actually architect AI-augmented workflows that save companies millions. Employers know this. When they realize you can't deliver on the technical complexity, they downgrade the offer significantly. They're not hiring a senior strategist, they're hiring someone who needs training, and that's priced accordingly. Let me give you some specific examples of how this plays out in different industries, because this isn't theoretical, it's happening right now to real people. In the legal sector, law firms have been aggressively recruiting what they call AI-augmented paralegals. Glassdoor and LinkedIn were flooded with $120K, $140K postings for these roles from firms like major corporate law departments. The promise was that you'd use AI to analyze case law, draft documents, and streamline research. Sounds great, right? But here's what actually happened. Paralegals who took these positions discovered they needed not just AI knowledge, but deep legal knowledge too. They needed to understand when AI outputs were hallucinating legal precedents, when citations were fabricated, and when the AI needed human oversight. The lawyers weren't paying for someone who knew prompt engineering. They were paying for someone who could catch AI mistakes while working faster. The actual offers that landed came in between $55K, $75K, with most bottoming out around $65K. The hiring managers later explained to recruiters that candidates couldn't immediately contribute without 6-12 months of training. In marketing and content creation, we saw similar patterns. Agencies posted positions for AI-augmented content strategists at $110K, $130K. The promise was you'd use tools like Claude, GPT-4, and other systems to produce 10x more content. When people got hired and started delivering, most agencies realized the entry-level candidates could only do junior-level work using AI. They needed someone who understood brand voice, strategy, client psychology, and marketing fundamentals, then layer AI on top. That's a senior skill set, but the budgets were allocated for mid-level salaries. Offers adjusted downward to $60K, $70K for the actual role scope. In data science and analytics, we saw the most dramatic version of this. Companies posted AI data analyst roles at $140K, $160K. Hundreds of candidates from boot camps and online courses applied. The problem, real data work requires SQL, statistics, Python, business acumen, and critical thinking. AI tools accelerate this work, but they don't replace these fundamental. Companies hiring candidates who only knew prompt engineering quickly learned they needed to hire senior data scientists instead, or train their juniors differently. Most offers fell to $58K, $68K once the actual job requirements became clear. Now let's talk about counter-arguments, because I want to be fair here. This isn't 100% doom and gloom. Some people are getting paid the premium rates. Who are they? Primarily people who already had 5+ years of experience in their field before learning AI augmentation. They're adding AI to an existing strong foundation. A legal expert who's been practicing for 10 years and learns AI tools is suddenly incredibly valuable. You're not paying them $65K. A marketing director with 12 years of experience who learns to leverage generative AI is genuinely rare and commands $120K plus. The people getting paid well aren't AI enthusiasts with bootcamp certificates. They're domain experts who have added AI to their toolkit. Also, certain niche specializations are holding premium salaries. If you specialize in AI prompt engineering for highly regulated industries like healthcare or finance, where the AI needs to be audited and validated at every step, you might genuinely command $110K plus. These roles require understanding compliance, regulations, and technical validation. They're harder to fill, but these represent maybe 5-10% of the job postings, not the majority. So how do you actually prepare and position yourself to capture real value in this market? Here are 5 concrete strategies. First, build genuine domain expertise first. Don't start with AI tools. If you want an AI-augmented role in finance, become a decent financial analyst first. Learn Excel, SQL, financial modeling. Then layer AI on top. This takes longer, but you'll earn 3 times more. Second, develop a portfolio of real results. Don't just take courses, build something. If you're pursuing AI-augmented content work, actually create and publish content using AI and traditional methods, then compare results. Show concrete metrics: 300% faster output, 15% improvement in engagement, $50K saved in freelancer costs. Real numbers beat certifications every time. Third, specialize in a specific vertical where AI augmentation solves genuine business pain. Don't be a generic AI consultant. Be the person who understands how AI accelerates customer support for SaaS companies or how it streamlines contract review for enterprise organizations. Specificity commands premium pricing. Fourth, demonstrate you can catch AI mistakes and implement guardrails. If you can show you understand where AI hallucinates, where it needs human review, and how to build systems that catch errors, you're not a junior using tools. You're a strategist. Frame yourself that way. This is worth 2x the entry-level salary. Fifth, network directly with decision makers, not recruiters. Many of these job postings go through recruiters who filter candidates broadly by keyword matching. But if you can reach the actual hiring manager and show you understand their specific business problem, you skip the commoditization step. You're talking solutions, not job title requirements. Let me also address the elephant in the room. Some people should not pursue these roles right now. If you're already making $100K plus in your current field, it doesn't make sense to laterally move into an AI role that pays $65K with the promise of future growth. That future growth often doesn't materialize as quickly as you'd hope. If you're early in your career and building fundamentals matters more than salary, that's different. But if you've got earning power, keep it. Here's the data that summarizes all of this. According to Glassdoor salary analysis of 8,000 plus AI-adjacent job postings from 2023 to 2024, the average posted range is $115K. But the median accepted offer for first-time entrants into these roles is $62,000. That's a 46% gap between promise and reality. And of the people who accepted offers at $60K, $70K, only 31% report significant salary growth in their first 2 years. Most plateau. The bottom line, the AI job market is creating real opportunities, but the hype cycle is disconnected from reality. The $140K roles exist, but they're not going to entry-level candidates with bootcamp certificates. They're going to people who have built domain expertise and are using AI to leverage that expertise further. Be honest about where you are in that spectrum. Don't get seduced by the inflated salaries. Focus on building skills that compound, deep expertise in a specific domain, plus AI literacy. That combination is worth the premium rates. Everything else is commodity.